What's up, podcast family? We're back with another podcast about lists, and today we're going to be talking about a little game called Terraria, which you may or may not know, but you will soon enough if you don't. So, I'm Tyler, and turn the mic off.
I'm Chelsie, and we're going to be talking about the bosses from the game.
Yes, and a little background, we got Terraria's been around for as long as Minecraft, which you probably know that game for sure. So, I don't know, that was probably like 12 years ago. No, that was probably like 14 years ago.
Yeah.
It's weird. Anyways.
2006, right?
No, Minecraft does not say that. No.
How old is Minecraft?
Like 2010, dude.
Oh.
2006. You're older than Minecraft, I promise. Anyways, Terraria's still getting updates to this day, many years later, which is cool. So, still new stuff every once in a while to play with.
Tyler, when did you start playing Terraria?
I don't know, I played it a little bit on Xbox when I was a little kid, but I didn't really like it because it was hard, so.
No, that's me too, and I was too poor. I could only play the demo. I couldn't even fight Cthulhu.
It sucks.
I couldn't progress. I think you could only go like 30 blocks down. It was really bad.
What?
Like it was like a barrier.
Jeez, well, that's brutal. I don't like poor people over there, I guess.
I know.
Let's talk about some bosses. So we got a little list of the ones we want to mention. And the first one for me is one called the Eater of Worlds, which is, it's like this long worm, and
You gotta explain like corruption.
I don't got to, it's fine. It's like this long worm, and it's all segmented, so each segment has its own individual health bar that you can damage and split the boss up over time, eventually killing it. And I like this one so much because when I first started playing, it gave me so much trouble. I had to fight it so many times just to get it down, and it's kind of embarrassing, but it was really hard for me, so it has a spot in my heart for that reason.
That's cool.
You gotta fight it above ground if you fight it, or you gotta fight it underground. If you fight it above ground, it's way harder.
Yeah, he's really quick.
Anyways, yeah, that's my first boss.
My first boss, I'm going to say a section of bosses is the mech bosses. They're just the original, like, first main bosses, but, like, cooler and, like, mechanical. And so there's the Eye of Cthulhu, but in the mech bosses, there's the twins, and it's two eyes, and one's like a gun, and then one's like a biter. A biter. And it's cool when the eye shoots at you, and the other one just like is really quick. And you just gotta find a way in the game to dodge like all the attacks, and it's difficult. But after you try, you should be able to get it, or watch a tutorial. But there's also two more bosses. It's the mech bosses. There's three of them, and the other one is the Destroyer. And it's just like the giant worm that Tyler was talking about, but like robot. And it's so cool, and it's much harder, and it has like probes that it shoots out, and so you gotta dodge them, and it's hard. And I always had trouble with that one when I first started playing.
Yeah, he's tough. They're all tough. Yeah, I'm gonna get into my next boss, which I guess I'm just gonna be talking about it again. I got the twins because out of the three mech bosses, they're definitely the hardest, and they're the coolest. It's like two eyes connected by a weird little eye strand, and I don't know, one shoots at you and the other one shoots like fire at you, and it can get really hard, but they both have a first and second phase, so you can kill one at a time and keep one of them in first phase where it's way easier. So it's cool. There's some strategy and whatnot. So that's why I like that one. Anyways.
I forgot to mention Skeletron. Skeletron is a giant skeleton like creature that flies, and it's like one giant skull and then like a couple arms, but it gets harder in the mech version because it like the arms become like guns, and it's that one I struggled with too. And yeah, I don't know. I just love the mech bosses all around.
They're good.
Yeesh. All right. What about your? Oh, my second favorite is the Empress of Light. It's super cool. It's a totally optional boss, which is really nice. Because it's the Empress of Night, you gotta fight it. Night, light. Empress of Light. You have to fight it at night, because when you fight it and during the day, it gets like 1,000,000 times stronger. Because it's, Empress of Light controls the light, And I was able to beat it for the first time, and it felt so good because I ignored it in my other runs, and it's just rewarding. And I don't know, it's really pretty too. It's like rainbows and isn't it called like spectrum? Through a prism. Just imagine like going through a prism, and then that's her, and she looks like a fairy. It's cool.
It was cool. It was a cool boss and cool fight. There's a lot of bosses in Terraria, and there could have been a lot more to talk about, but those are just the ones we wanted to mention right now. Those are the coolest ones in our opinion, which seems to overlap between the two of us, so that's cool. Anyways, if you didn't like the video, that's okay. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about our sponsor.
For our sponsor, guys, we are sponsored today by Red Sharpie pens.
Only the red ones.
Only red.
The gel ones.
Only the gel, and it has to be the white paint. The white paint.
Only the gel ones are white paint.
Oh, well, I've had a black one before, but.
A gel black one?
Yeah. Well, we're sponsored by the white ones today. Oh my God.
So, thank you. This thing writes good. It's red and made of gel or something.
And
so
it's good. I've had it for a long time.
All right. Thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to our viewers. And thank you to everyone else.
All right, bye.